Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to do a part 2 video of the video that you are seeing on my screen. So here what I'm going to do is I have seen a lot of comments here, and these are the ones that I forgot to um, work on. So here I have received a lot of suggestion that I should have done it before, but it's been almost 1 year now. So what I'm doing here right now is I'm going to do a 3 query part in a single video. So here you can see that I have to work on, let's say, a game installed on my system, or maybe an application like snipping tool and file explorer. So I will try to open them one by one using Python, and there will be only one liner that you just need to write, and that's it what we have to do. So before doing that, before we work on that, if you are new to my channel, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do that. And there is nothing or there is no money that would be asked from you to pay, and it's completely free, tax free. You just have to hit the subscribe button. That's it what you have to do, and my time and my energy will not be wasted. I would see that as a motivation. And yeah, let's not talk anymore and let's just do it, right? Okay, so what do we have to do is we just have to open idle. So if you have it installed, that's good. Otherwise you should install it because it's easy, it doesn't take a lot of space, and you will learn from scratch. So an IDE should be preferred, but it's not recommended if you are new, because you will get to know by doing stuff rather than getting suggestions, right? So I think that's just my opinion. So I will start with the first way. And what have been asked is that, let's say, if let's start slow. So here you can see that a person is asking for snipping tool. So first of all, there are two type of applications installed in your Windows system. One provided by Microsoft, so it comes by default, and snipping tool is one of them, right? And there are then applications that you install later on while using your system. That is a different thing, and the provided ones, the ones that comes with our laptop, are different. So let's keep them separate for now, and I will tell you why. So let's take an example of VLC. So when you search VLC, when you right click on it, when you open file location, what do you see? You see a shortcut. So that's because I'm opening it from the start menu. So that's why it came from the start menu, and I can see the programs, right? But we all know that it is going to be at a particular location, which is either program files or program files 86, right? Now this is a different application. Now let's compare it with snipping tool. Again, we are going to be navigated first at start menu. So let it open. So we came at start menu, and when we see, you can see that it says Windows accessories. Now when you go to open file location, I'm not sure why my system is so slow today. So here you can see that it came at Windows system 32 location. So what's the difference? If you are going to install any application, you should have something in your mind that you don't have to search it. You should know that you have installed it, so it should be either in program files or program files 86. Now if you have the knowledge that this is the application provided to us by Microsoft, then yeah, go to the Windows folder and navigate through it, right? So if you don't know, then you can search like I just did. Another solution is, if you don't want to do that, you just open your task manager, and you can see the applications open right now. So you just have to open those applications which you have to find the location. So I'm just taking an example of snipping tool here. I was doing something, so that's why there's a flowchart, kind of a flowchart. And this snipping tool is what you see in this apps tab, you can say. But when you go to this users or this details option, I would prefer, So you can see each and everything here, right? You don't have to go there, but if you want, you can also try with that. But let's first start slow with apps. When you right click on it, you can see a open file location, and this is very similar to what we just did. But when you click on it, you won't be getting towards the shortcut, rather at the direct location. So first thing is to find the executable file where it is placed. That's the first thing what we should do. When we have the location ready with us, we just have to open it. So there is a simple and easy command which I am going to do here. Let me close this. Let me start fresh. Okay, so what do we have to do? We just have to do import sub process. So any application that is currently running in your system, that's a process. That's why we are importing sub process module. So there is a method in sub process. This is the one. Now here you have to provide the location. So let's try with snipping tool. So I'm going to copy this because this is going to be a raw location. So that's why we need R, and then paste it, and then copy the name of the executable. So I opened two shell. Okay, that was my bad. So this is the exact location what we need, and that's it. When you hit enter, you have the snipping tool open, right? So this is the one application that comes by default. I have already tried the first part video where I've showed the installed application. Right now let's do File Explorer. So similarly you can do the File Explorer also. So first let me see. Yeah, so File Explorer is open. So again you can either navigate from here, File Explorer, or you can right click from here, which is always my preferred way. So when you do that, you can see the path here. So I don't have to copy it, but I should copy this. So stupid me. Okay, so we are in C Windows path, so we don't need this. Now that's it. Let's run this. So when you do, it will open, right? So these are the two things that you can do. Now let's come to the installed game. So if you have installed the game from not any streaming or like Steam, if you know about it. So if you have Steam installed in your system, that works differently. If you have the game installed like originally, like when you downloaded the game from the site, or you had the CD with you, like the file with you which you installed, you can directly use this exe file as a reference, like what we just did. If you have Steam, I will show you the way. So Counter-Strike is what I have right now. I have few other games also, but I'll use this. So when you click on open file location, it doesn't work like that, right? Why? Because Steam is a web application, and that's how it works in your system. So it connects to the server, and then you get the file open where you get connected to the Steam servers, right? So this is a Steam shortcut. So what you can do is rather opening Steam, you can just do properties here, and you can see this URL. So what I will do is I'll simply paste it here, hit enter. So when we do, you can see that it is trying to open Steam Bootstrapper, and when it gets open, you can see that your Counter-Strike is running. So let's wait for it. So as you can see here, we have the Counter-Strike open for us, and I'm not going to play. So I'll just come out by closing this. So my system is slow because I'm using OBS, and I recently upgraded, or I'm using the latest version, and unfortunately it is taking a lot of CPU. So that's another issue. Okay, so now that we know that this URL works, what we have to do is we have to have a module web browser. If you don't have it installed, install it using pip command. So first we have to import this. Now we just have to use a method open, and you just have to provide the URL here. Sorry, let me copy this again and hit enter. So when you see this true message, you know that it is going to get open. Again, my system is being slow, but it will open, so I can either wait, or you guys can trust me on this that it is going to get open, or you can let me know in the comment section that okay, it is working fine. I would be grateful. So I think that is it for this video. I hope I was able to teach you something new. If I did, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will say or hope that you will have a good day, and you should stay safe, and I hope you will stay safe, and I will hope that I will meet you in the next video. Till then, have a good day, stay safe.